This is why Carter G. Woodson is the father of Black history. February is Black History Month, and Google is kicking it off by honoring Carter G. Woodson, frequently touted as the father of Black history, with a Google Doodle. Carter Godwin Woodson was born in 1875 to former slaves and, as the second African American to earn a doctorate from Harvard, become one of the first scholars of African American history. Woodson died in 1950. Illustrator Shannon Wright designed the Google Doodle in conjunction with the Black Googlers Network. Woodson was committed to bringing African American history front and center and ensuring it was taught in schools and studied by other scholars. Sherice Torres, director of brand marketing at Google and member of the network, explained in a post about the Google Doodle. Torres explained that Woodson served as her inspiration when she said she wanted to attend Harvard and was discouraged by people around her. Here's what else you should know about Carter Woodson. Woodson was unable to attend school for much of his childhood because he had to help his parents financially. He ended up entering high school at the age of 20, and received his diploma in 2 years. After high school, Woodson taught in West Virginia before earning his undergraduate degree at Berea College. He received a master's degree from the University of Chicago in 1908, and a doctorate of history from Harvard in 1912. In between teaching and receiving his master's and doctorate, Woodson was a school supervisor in the Philippines. Woodson founded Negro History Week, which preceded Black History Month. NBCBLK is celebrating Black History Month with the theme Black History is Our History, Black History. Your History. Our History. During the month of February, we not only want to take the opportunity to highlight and recognize the accomplishments of African Americans and the Black community, but also remind others of the historic contributions of immigrants to the United States. All month long, we invite you to join in on the conversation and share your Black history with us on social media using the hashtag #BlackHistory. Below are thoughts from a few of our NBC anchors and correspondents, leadership, contributors and other members of our NBC family on their #BlackHistory that we will update throughout the month. When my parents came to the United States from Guyana and the Congo in the 1960s, they came seeking what all immigrants seek, the opportunity for a better life for themselves, their children and their progeny. The Trump era has highlighted the need to remember the universal humanity behind these desires that prompt vulnerable people to uproot themselves and take a chance on the American dream. We are a nation of migrants, some voluntary, as in the case of my father, others involuntary, as is the case for my mother and other Caribbean Americans and African Americans who are descended from the victims of the transatlantic slave trade. Yet, regardless of the means of our arrival on these shores, our very human need to grow, to love, to form family bonds, raise children and pursue our rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, not only unite us as African Americans, our great achievements despite the systematic denial of these rights continues to spur us all on to reach for these ideals and win despite all obstacles. Black History Month is a time to remember the incremental steps, major trials, spiritual tribulations, and ultimate triumphs that brought us here, celebrating the Black excellence that has truly made America great, even when troubled and evolving. Through our great American melting pot, seasoned with influxes of Black patriots and trailblazers, thought leaders and cultural trendsetters, writers and musical savants, laborers and geniuses, grandmothers, sons, brothers, sisters and heroes throughout the generations, America can achieve and sustain greatness. I am proud to be the child of just one of many immigrant tributaries flowing into the great river of African American progress.